Well, what is up? And thank you for joining us here inside Krazy Studios. Today is Monday, and we've got some good news. The Jets won! What? The Jets won in overtime. That's some good news. First game of the year. Wait, was it? Yeah, it was in overtime. They won by a field goal. I was tuning into my Pittsburgh Steelers game, and it was a little bit delayed because of the previous game, which was the Jets and Titans, and as I said, the game had gone into overtime. The Jets won. The first game of the year. I know my, let's see, but I don't know, that buddy's the right term. But I am a student of positivity. One of the people I do follow is Gary Vaynerchuk, and he is a diehard Jets fan. So I know he's ecstatic about this. I haven't met him, so I mean, I have emailed him. He's emailed me back. We have communicated. I've communicated with a little on social media, but I mean, I don't personally know him yet. I did actually, kind of going a little off subject. When I was telling you guys on Monday, no, what was it? The first video, our origin story about an event I went to where Tony Robbins was speaking. One of the guys that showed up before him was Gary Vaynerchuk. He showed up as a hologram. So I don't know if he was actually in the building or not, but on stage he was just this hologram. Kind of an interesting experience. Well, I know you're all kind of looking at it. What's the shirt? What's the shirt? It's a Roswald. I think this is from this company called Parabox. They do like monthly subscriptions where they send out t-shirts. They've also just recently launched one for national parks as well. So this is our first edition of the Good News Monday. You know, it's kind of a little disappointing, I feel. It was a little bit of a challenge trying to find good news. Yeah, it shouldn't be, you don't think. So, I mean, these aren't necessarily like the inspiring stories I necessarily wanted to find. I mean, there are a lot out there. Feel free to share. I mean, we can share any joys that we have, any good news just personally. Feel free to share those in the comments below. But for a couple stories I found, thought this one was kind of interesting. When you go out, you buy your pizza pie. How would you like a side? A 4.3, oh wait, no, not 4 point, $432 million. I mean, I might not eat the pizza if it's got $432 million on it. I mean, there's probably a lot of contamination on the dollar bills, and especially when you use those larger bills, the 20s and 100s, they probably have a lot of... I'm probably not going to eat the pizza, but I will take a pizza pie with a $432 million on the side. That's exactly what happened. Someone bought the winning Mega Million Lotto ticket at Pronto Pizza in Manhattan, New York. That's one time you don't want to forget about checking the ticket. Hopefully that person did check the ticket. They saw they won and they've collected $432 million. That's a lot of pie. Another story I found was kind of funny. Out in Georgia, there's this teenage boy who was telling his U.S. history teacher, "I'm going to miss tomorrow." Teacher's like, "You better have a good excuse." "I'm hanging out with Lin-Manuel." You can imagine the teacher's response. "Yeah, right." Teacher's big Lin-Manuel fan. Actually, he just went and saw Hamilton for the first time, the teacher. So, the teacher was a little hesitant whether or not this was true. So, the student sent a video with Lin-Manuel speaking, saying, "Hey, please excuse him from school today. We're going to be covering the Bill of Rights and all that other stuff that's covered in the 2.5 hours of Hamilton." But yeah, it was kind of... I mean, can you imagine bumping into Alexander Hamilton and Lin-Manuel? I mean, that would be awesome. Apparently, I believe the student's mother did a lot of like fundraising for the area, and she was having a dinner party, and one of the speakers at the dinner party was Lin-Manuel. So that's how that all happened. Teacher is freaking out though, getting that video, and he's like, Any chance that Lin-Manuel might want to be a guest lecturer tomorrow? Thinking probably didn't happen. But yeah, that's some good news. And this was an interesting story. This is coming to us from the Netherlands. There's a large supermarket out there, and like a lot of their population is made up of elderly people, people above 75. And the store has decided to offer a chatty checkout. Now, hopefully, it's not every checkout lane. I don't think it is. I think it's like I think right now they just have one chatty checkout, but it's an area to socialize because we don't get a lot of that anymore, especially with COVID. We're not socializing, so this is an area where especially like the elderly could go and they just chit chat. And the reason I say that, I hope it's not every line, because sometimes you go in that store, you want in and out, But if you don't, I mean, I don't think they go too long. Like, I don't think they're gonna scan your stuff like your 3 items and take 20 minutes. But that is kind of an interesting idea. Does help with socialization. I mean, I can just being social and active. I mean, that alone will kind of create some endorphins, which I think a lot of us are struggling with. Like, we don't have that built-in happiness. There's just too much isolation, being closed in. Go out there, go for a walk. If you're not in Oregon or Washington or Tennessee, I think is another one where they get a lot of rain, just go for a walk, smell the roses, enjoy the day. And if you do live in those states, it's known for its rain. When it's not raining, go outside, walk your dog, he'll enjoy it. But yeah, just take some me time, just kind of go out there and enjoy life. Find your happiness. But yeah, those are the 3 stories I was able to find out for today. The other thing too is kind of just in your mind, plan a vacation. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Visualize it. It starts in here, and then it becomes reality. I actually, kind of a funny story, but it kind of goes maybe with the good news. On Saturday, I'm like, let me look up something. And I go to this website, and I find a really cool offer. So I kind of visualized it. I kind of thought about it. And then yesterday, I kind of put a couple things in motion. And I hate to kind of set up like a tease, but we might have a very interesting Halloween episode. I'm just going to leave it at that, because I don't want to say too much. Still not done. But things went from just a wacky idea to actually happening. And that's exactly what it was. I kind of had a thought. I looked it up. And I kind of fantasized about the little retreat going to a place. And things just started happening. So try it sometimes, it doesn't always happen. But, if in your mind, if you think it well enough, I mean, your mind will enjoy it. Think about, Disneyland. What's your favorite ride there? Just close your eyes and you're in those teacups and you're spinning. You're on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Just visualize it in your mind. Back to the Future at Universal Studios. I mean, it's no longer there, but, you're in the DeLorean. There's a giant T-Rex coming at you. Find your happiness. Enjoy life. It's an amazing gift we are given. And it doesn't last that long. I mean, it's going to be, gosh. Or, hey, I said Disneyland, right? How about, gosh! A little goofy there. What do we have? 80, 100 years? I'm in my 40s. Gosh, it kind of, kind of almost half of that time's already gone. Hopefully I'm going to be up in the 120s, 150. Maybe I'll live long enough to become a robot, a cyborg. I mean, our life expectancy is growing, but, you know, in a blink of an eye, life is over. So find happiness. Visualize it in your head if that's all you can do, but enjoy it. All right, well, that's enough for today. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. I so appreciate it. If you have some good news, share it. Leave a comment. If you like this video, please give us a thumb up. It's a brand new series that I'm doing here. Giving us that thumb up, a little, you got it, dude. Michelle Tanner there, you know, giving us that kind of puts us up higher in the algorithm, kind of gets us a little bit more noticed. Suggestions, questions, maybe you just want to privately share stuff going on, you can hit me up. RealKidKrazy, crazy with a K. That's RealKidKrazy, and you can hit me up there at RealKidKrazy@gmail.com. Facebook, if that gets back up, that's currently down. Facebook.com/RealKidKrazy. Instagram, Twitter, I'm still a little bit on there, so hit me up on all of those. We do have an address down below if you want to write us or send us something. And for those that are brand new to this, it's going to be a weekly kind of a little show type thing, just rambling off ideas, talking about different things of interest. So our schedule that we are doing, we're going to be doing Sports Sunday, Good News Monday, Paranormal Tuesday, ooh, don't get scared, Healthy Wednesdays, and we're going to be doing TV Thursday, because it's alright, because I'm Saved by the Bell. Actually, do I have... I don't know where he went. We're going to be doing Mercari Fridays. I just went in, updated my Mercari today. Every day I'll try to put out a couple items, offer a little bit more of a discount on them. So do check that out. We've got a coupon if you're brand new to Mercari down below, and my website is also on there. All sorts of cool plushes, plates, all sorts of different stuff down there. So check that out. And then we'll be doing some la 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 la, some karaoke Saturdays. So questions, comments, anything, send them in. Anything you'd like me to talk about, discuss, send that in too. We can always switch things up. But I want to thank you for checking out the video. As I said, if you have any comments, good news, let's share it. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the videos, that way you'll see all the new updates. And until next time, stay crazy, my friends.